I'm live again. Hey girl, hey. So glad your stream went well. Sorry we were overlapping a bit today, but like I said, I am going to try to go a little bit earlier, but sometimes it's hard in the morning. Karina, what are you doing still up, lady? It's going to be a quick live, and then, I might go live again because I didn't get any art time today, but I wanted to show you a November 13th coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, a month away. I'll be doing my first auction. I've got some acrylic paint pouring. Shoot, I just broke my pencil. Paintings that I've been wanting to sell. So I'll be doing a quick preview of them. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, something. 18 paintings. Hey, Sylvia. That I will be looking to sell. So hopefully something maybe before Christmas, somebody you might be interested in buying for, or just your own personal like. One of my favorite things about the acrylic paint pouring and the abstract art is that, different things talk to different people, different colors, different designs, different the way it's laid out. So, hey, hanging with Mr. J, thanks for popping in. You missed my my fun giveaway stream. Had a lot of fun. It was Last Man Standing, which everyone just loves. I tell you, they love it. Anyway, I don't know if my phone's going to be any better today or not. Let's see. Maybe... No, went to the TP link. Let's try the Wi-Fi. Well, let's try my phone, because usually my phone is a better view, but it's been acting up. It gives me that echo I don't like. Anyway, I'll try showing it both ways, and we'll just see which one is the best for y'all. Let me get the first painting ready to go. Karina, you can rewatch this, doll. But thank you for being up. Hey, Andrew. I know it's a Sunday, but people probably got better things to do. Katana! You were on my last giveaway, buddy. Did you? I don't know if you won. I don't think you did. But your name was in the giveaway, buddy. Hopefully Wisconsin Greg will come in, and because he won a canvas today, too. And so these are my new lists. I will count these show-ups towards my next giveaway. So you didn't win, Katana. Sorry, you were entered to win, but I'm looking. So there's Carl. Carl was a big winner. Anyway, let's get this started. Let me add this to the stream. I will, like I said, I'll show them both ways. This is the first painting. Oops, let me get the light on it, which is going to give a little bit of a glare, but it does help to show. Let me see. The painting, I don't know if the light helps or not. But this is a bottle bottom paint pour, which I should have been ready with. This is not a good example, but this is what a bottle bottom paint pour is, for those of you who don't know. Normally the bottles of the cans, there usually has a deeper separation. But what we do is we cut the bottom of this off, and then this part just goes down on the canvas. And because it has those preset grooves, when we pour the paint, it naturally makes kind of like flower petals. And then we move the paint around, and hopefully the lines don't get too skewy, but it makes a real pretty painting. This is one of my favorites. Actually, there's a couple paintings here that are my favorites that I was like, oh, do I really want to let them go? But because you can't get the same thing over and over again. But this is an 8x8 painting. This will be one of the ones that is going. Hey, Tina! I got your messenger. So, I don't know. I've got this ring light on. I don't know if that's gonna help me or not today, but it's like turquoise greens. It's got some yellow in it and white, obviously. It's got some nice little cell action with the white. The colors coming up in the white. This might be a better one today. It's today it's better. For this stream, it's better anyway. My phone has got a better view of it today. But like I said, this is an 8x8. And this will be one of the paintings. And that's another thing too. It's, people have different ways of wanting to hang it that they feel the way. And you hang it any way you want to. I don't put hangers on mine because of that. Because I want people to decide which way they feel it should be, speaks to them. But that'll be one of the paintings, and it's an 8x8. This next one is an 8x10. This was some leftover paints from some pieces that I did for my sister, the larger paint. But it got some really neat kind of like cell action in there where there's color and color and color. The blues and the teals are real pretty. And then sometimes you get like this like shale from the gold and stuff. It's not so separated, it's mixed, but it's really pretty. So, and this one so I had some paint when I originally did this when it was a ribbon pour. And you layer in the paint, you give it a little mix, and then you just kind of like a ribbon. You like kind of pour it down and you pour it down and it makes a design. I will actually link when I will link them in this order that I'm showing them to the videos. But anyway, so I had too much paint left over. So in that cup, what the leftover paint that's in the cup, let me see, I can't believe I don't have a cup here. Here we go. So say this is the leftover. After pouring, I have enough paint to cover the canvas. The paint that's left in here, this is a blank canvas. I put the canvas over it. I flip it over. And then I just let it go. And then I tilt it. And whatever design is whatever I got. This is called a flip cup. And it's real pretty. It's an interesting design. It kind of reminds me of... sometimes the inside of those abalone shells have like those really big areas. So that's this one, and like I said, this is an 8x10. It's got gold, it's got bronze in it. Gosh, I can't even remember the colors. Turquoise and a teal, and who knows what else. These paintings have been with me. It's got varnish coating. This one is signed. It's signed, and it has kind of my little signature thing I was doing there for a while there. So that's the 8x10. Thanks, Karina. Oops. This is a 9x12. This one has some gorgeous blue in it. I'm going to try to show you. There's a bunch of it in this corner. But this was from a technique I was doing that was giving some interesting ribbons. I think we'll have to look, I'm not sure, but this was my first try at it, and it's got that real pretty mysterious in it. You see right there, the teal. It's got that real pretty mysterious that I like, that color in it. And like I said, I don't know, it's kind of like reaching, or it could be to the side. I don't know. It's however the different artist sees it. Oops. I gotta clean them up, shine them up a bit. Thanks. So here it is this way, which maybe I'll just try to turn this off. That doesn't help me though. There we go. I think my phone shows it best, but you can see that mysterious in with that real, where's my real pretty blue corner? Oh my gosh, it was like some metallic blue or something, sapphire blue. Oh, it's so pretty. And if you've ever bought an acrylic paint pour, these cameras really don't do it justice. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at how it actually looks when you're looking at it, when you have it in your possession. There's got to be a way I can turn that off. I don't know. Now I've got two. It's this ring light. I don't know what it is. But anyway, sorry, I'm trying to make the best view for you so you can see if anything is your favorite. So this is a 9x12, and I have two 9x12s. And this one, Alicia, kind of reminds me of your fire one that you won. Did you win the fire one, or did you Dizzy? I forget now. But this is just a flip cup again, just mixture of colors flipped over and then dragged. But it's got some really neat, I just love the way the acrylic paint pours come out with the different cells and the way there's colors and colors and you did win the fire one, okay. Hey, Johnny Jim. So this is another 9x12. This has copper in it, red metallic. I think it's Naples yellow, black. I think that's it. And here's this view of it. I'll try to take some like actual pictures and do a PowerPoint that I can then turn into a video, I think. That is a girl dancing. And that's the other thing about acrylic paint pouring that I love is people see different images in the design of it. So thanks for seeing what you're, sharing what you're seeing, Miriam. All right. Now I have a whole bunch of 10x10s. Now this is was when I was messing with that new design. I love these because, they kind of remind me of camo. And of course it's my favorite color, green. And it's got gold, like a antique gold in it. It's got a pearl. It's got I forget the light green. There's two different color greens in it too. Try to do this without having the shadow of the phone. There we go, that's a little bit better. But it doesn't, I mean, you kind of see the vibrancy of the greens, but they're not like when you see them in person. And Lisa Elliott can tell you, because she's bought a couple of my paintings, they look so different when you see them in person than when you're just looking at them from the camera. Night, Karina. Hey, Bama, how you doing? And then here it is in this lighting. And hopefully, and all my paintings, most of them are done all the way to the end. We make sure that the paint pours over the sides so the design continues. I love that about it. Some people just leave it off, like especially if they're using a wood crate, they'll leave it natural, but I love the paint under on all sides. And this, the varnish is what makes them real shiny, almost glass-like too. So these are all going to be 10 by 10s coming up. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, Bama. This is blues and purples, and it's got a real stunning blue. And it's got like a royal blue, but then this real, it was a mixture of blue that I had for this longest time. Blue and purple. This is one of my favorites too. This was a puddle pour. Puddle pours is you do one color and you just kind of fill in the circles, and then you do like little lines through them, which sometimes gives you things that look like hearts, and then you move it around the canvas. Hey, Scrapper Wolf. Welcome back, buddy. Congrats on your card win. I'm so glad you won something today. Yeah, it is kind of like geodes. And it's got like a real, do you see the shimmer? It's got some of that mysterious in the blue too. It's a 10 by 10. Oh, thanks, Tina. I'm telling you, it's colors, different colors speak to different people too, so. Sorry about the ring light, but it does help with showing a little bit of the painting. And again, on all the sides, it's a finished work. All right. Now this one was a bottle bottom too. Come on, there we go. And this one was actually done for a Valentine's Day challenge that Marcy from Mixed Media Girl was doing. I didn't win, but I put a lot of effort into the middle of it, and I tried to make like all the ends be like little hearts. I'm trying to show you where, like, even in here, see there's a heart there. That everything was like a heart, but the pinks in here are really pretty. They remind me of like strawberry shortcake ice cream. And the red is nice. It looks like a darker red there, and it kind of is like a dark red magenta there, and that reminds me of like strawberry cheesecake too. And then it's got the gold middle. It's really pretty. So like see the little heart there? I try to make little hearts everywhere. Oh, that was a good one. I could get it in camera. And in the light. Let's try the other way. Right. Well, I did put a lot of hearts in it, Alicia, so. Again, finished on all the ends. These ones has the white ends. Because I started with some more white and red, and then I thought I wanted more red and then pink. So I stopped pouring those colors in it. So that's one. Now this one I call the troll doll. This was it my first? It was one of my attempts. It's called a Dutch pour. The paint is a lot more fluid and liquid, and you start with like pink and brown, and then the green, and then you pour some white around it, and you blow the white off, and then you re-blow it this way. But like that, it kind of reminded me of like those old troll dolls when we were growing up. But this one too, it's got a metallic green in it. I think that's metallic Christmas green. It's got the mysterious in it too. See it there. And some pinks. I believe that's bronze, and it's also some metallic, chocolate metallic. So right here, I don't know if you could tell from like the head and then like the wings, like my friend, I think it was Nate, who said it was kind of like a caped ninja that could be coming out, and like there's like pink fire behind him, and you kind of see that? Do you see the guy kind of coming out there? Right. But another 10 by 10, varnished, real pretty. This one I thought would be, I think Grant and Janet have the one from, this is the leftover paint from the one that they have. It's greens. This was a 4-cup ice cube holder. It was like silicone. It had 4 slots for ice cubes, and I did them in different colors and then did the flip on the page. But if you love green like I do, you're gonna love this one. It's got hints of blue. It's got some copper in it. It's got some real neat cells down the line there. It's just got a lot of movement to it, which I love. Right. This is, again, I'm still in the 10 by 10s. Finished. These corners, you wouldn't believe it, the corners are really hard to cover. And this is one of my absolute favorites. Favorite. And it's kind of dark, but you got to have like the gorgeous light on it to really pick up the colors in it. The turquoise teal really helps to make it pop, but I'm hoping you can see the green. Here's that shale kind of stuff again too that I love. So many cells came up in this one. I mean, this is just full of cells. Blue coming up, purple coming up, the red coming up, the teal coming up. I mean, just that right there, that area right there is just so pretty. And so this is the ribbon pour. Like I said, you layer in the cup and then you give it a little mix and then you just kind of like pour it this way and you pour it that way and you pour it this way and across and then you move the paint around to fill the canvas. So, and then like this is like something with like an eyeball. Let me do it. His phone is upside down, but this is like something with an eyeball. You see? Some sort of something with an eyeball. This is one of the ones I'm like, do I really want to get rid of this? Because I haven't poured paint in a long time, and you can never get the exact same design ever. Even if you layer in the paints the same, you do the mixture slowly and in the same. So, but yeah. I know those colors, right? Thanks, Katana. So see how this camera, it just really doesn't show it very well, but I'm trying to show it in two different lights. Maybe I should just make myself full screen just to kind of help. I think my phone just does it the best. I might just keep showing it on my phone. The phone probably gives it the best. So let me do this. Some phone. You're trying to call me. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it. Can you guys still hear me? Can you still hear me when I'm full screen with the picture? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Man, I love this one. Okay, good. Hey, Janet. This one was like I was messing around with black. And it was beginning of my learning of varnish, so when you look at the painting right on, you can't see it. It's only when you turn it then you can see my brush lines. But it's got this real pretty purples in it. And the blue center's got that, you see the glimmer shine? I can't explain this color and it's not showing it very well, but anyway, this kind of reminds me of like the black hole galaxy, but I got a lot of good cells on it around the edges, like it looks like a bunch of eyeballs looking at you, kind of. But trust me, it's got a gorgeous blue shimmer of rivers. You can kind of see them. You can kind of see them. I don't know why it doesn't focus more when I got it closer, but anyway, that was a different one. It was some of my beginning, but it was the first time because it's kind of scary to like work with black first. You put the bright colors in with the black and you just think the black's going to eat it all up, but metallics work really well with black. So it's neat. Yeah, no, it's just varnish. I don't do resin. And this one was a fun video. When I link it, you guys will laugh, and I've shared it with some people, but this one actually had a whoopsie in it. I had this this color, it's not rouge. Anyway, the cap came off when I was dividing the paint, and it was in the middle of my video, and I couldn't let it stop me. I had to keep going. So it kind of shows you when you're recording what the artists have to do. I mean, you have to be ready for little mess ups, but this one's full of cells too. It's that's one of my favorite areas right there. This has gold and a turquoise. I'll remember that color when I go look at the video. There we go. Okay, this one is one of my absolute favorites, and I'm not sure. I may not let this one go, but I love it. It was some of my color explosions pieces when I was messing with color. You can see that shimmer and that teal right there. It's on this side too. And it's just got my green as the centerpiece, my green color. I just love it. The way that it's all splattered in here. It just pops up from the different colors depending on what the layer is. Okay. Okay, be careful, Alicia. It's got some real pretty purple and red corners with copper. It's got a deep purple here. If you can see that it's purple. There you go. But man, the shimmer, the beauty of that in it, I don't know. But I'm a big fan of color, so you know I love it when there's yellow cells with green, and when the different colors come up through the cells all in one area. Pretty. Okay, so those are all the 10 by 10s. Only 5 more paintings to go and we're done. On to these are 11 by 13s. Again, this was part of my green series. This is a ribbon pour. Oh, I'm going to need to move this up there. This is a little bit bigger. So this is bigger. These are 11 by 13s. It's greens. It's got some real pretty yellows in it. I had some red. This was kind of like my fall color ones, but with different greens in it. It's got gold. Look, it's got some of that shale areas that I like. Again, this was a ribbon pour. You can tell by the lines across. Okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. I've gone a long time without somebody messing with me. If you got to go to a site to find sex, that's too bad for you. So anyway, 9 by 13. I have 4 of these size. This was my first flip and drag. Thanks, Tina. I hid them and reported them. Thanks. This is my first flip and drag. Flip and drags are usually a smaller amount of paint that you flip and then lightly move. You view a white base, which is lighter. It's more flowy. It's not as thick as your regular paint bottom, and you pull it through. Careful not to like scrape the canvas, and then I did blow it out with a straw to give the little wispy ends. But it's grays and blues, and it's got some, let me see if I can show you. There's got some copper. But these are known for their negative space, for having the white areas around it. This has been in boxes. This was leftover paint, and it was actually through a sink strainer. This was the, I believe was the, my Monica Tiamoni Mute, my very first time I did a strainer pour, and it might have been my first like video where I was actually recording and had to, this might have been the one where I was mute. There's my very first videos are called Monica Tiamoni Arts. I did 2 paintings. The other one sold at a craft fair I did, but this is, again, you'll see a little bit of my lines, a little bit, I was still learning my varnish. But like I said, looking at it straight on, you can't see it, but greens, magentas, some teals, through, like a hair strainer you would put in your bathtub to keep the hair from going down the drain. It's got a fun little center with tiny, tiny little cells, which are hard to see on this camera. But then this one was a massive leftover paint one. I gotta shine it up, and I really like it. It's kind of it looks brighter here. You definitely would want to showcase it in an area that had some light. It's the traveling ring pour, I think it is. You go back and forth, and then you go around, and you just keep using up the paint. But it kind of reminded me, I was almost going to maybe try to make it into like a tree, but I varnished it, and it could have been a remixed one, but I really love the colors in it and the movement of it. It's got fun cells in the middle, but yet it has like these kind of like jellyfish legs that come out from the sides. Just shine these up a bit. So they've been in boxes. But that's another one of the 11 by 13s. Hey, Marcy. Right? Although I was late 60s born, but how are you today, Marcy? All right, last last painting is one of my favorites. This was a challenge from my friend Doug Fair. It's a 12 by 12, and it was a gosh, I forget what it was. Let me see. It was a real fun. It was like a balloon reverse. Let me see that real quick. Let me find it on my channel. I will put it in the description afterwards, but let's see. Here we go. It's in my Inspired and Special Pours, and it's actually called, this was a crazy fun quad spin the bottle reverse balloon swipe. It's actually the first video, and I loved it. When you see the colors, when it first comes out of the cup, people didn't want me to do the part of the reverse swipe is you put white around it and fold it over and then spread out the white and let the white is a denser color, so it automatically wants to drop down so the other colors come back up in it. But the mixture of the colors I had were so pretty, and they didn't want me to cover it, but that was the way the challenge was kind of named, and it was kind of a joke, but I made it into a very interesting painting. Most of the colors have shimmer in them because they were metallics. Like there was the berry metallic from Deco Art in here. There's the mysterious. There's pink tourmaline metallic. Oh my gosh, it's like this was a piece too. I'm like, do you really want to get rid of it, Monica? Not really, but but I've got too many. I can't do any more. I told myself this is one of my favorite areas right here too. All the multiple colors in one section, one cell or whatever with multiple colors in it. I mean, let me see. It's just so much fun. Anyway, so this is the, well, I don't know, it's the largest. Those are 11 by 13s, but these are 12 by 12. So I guess in length, and if you multiply it, it's the same. But this is one of my favorites. And that will be the 12 by 12. This will be my last painting to auction off. Oh. Okay. So, let me just remove it. Okay, so that is my pre-auction view of my paintings. Like I said, Sunday, November 13th. I don't know the time yet, and I will add links to these paintings if you want to see the ones that have videos. I will add it in the description afterwards. So for that auction coming up, I hope you all can join me. Like I said, it'd be great if you have Christmas or own art you want to buy yourself for Christmas or something, or birthdays or anything. So thanks, Lisa. So thanks everyone for coming by, checking out the pre-auction, so you know ahead of time which one you might want. Hey Grant, cheers to you, buddy. Having a chelada myself. All right, and believe it or not, I'm not expecting anyone to show, but I didn't get any art time today. And I got a glue book I started. I did a page on. You guys kind of saw me put the papers on. I might go live again, just so I can have some art time. So I always get different people. So if I see you guys there, great. If not, have a great Sunday. And thanks for coming in. I do appreciate it. Maybe, hopefully, you saw something you might like. And we'll check it out on the 13th of November. Let me see. The AT on your wall sees you. Thanks, Carl. You can just get one. All right. See you guys.